is danger.
Hello, I am Madam Judith Nonis and I'm here to talk about the compulsory paper of Malaysian University English Test, or better known as MUET. With me are my other team, or rather unit members, who are Mr. Tan, Madam Nimala, Madam Shamini, Madam Yung, Miss O and Madam Noreen, and all of us are going to be here with you to help you learn better English so that you're better prepared to enter university. Okay, in my next slide, you will see that there is a question: who must sit for this MUET? Okay, firstly, we have students who want to enroll or go into a local institution of higher learning, a college or university in Malaysia, okay, and maybe even in Singapore, because Singapore recognizes MUET, and some Commonwealth countries also recognize MUET. Okay, the next group which doesn't relate to you, but just to know, a group of people, working people, who have gone to work for many years and have decided to re-enter the education system by learning to improve themselves, and they have to sit for MUET because it is a compulsory paper in the local institution. In the next slide, you will see why. Why do you, as Form 6ers, need to enter university with a MUET band or a MUET degree? No, sorry, not degree, a MUET ability, or the ability to speak, to read and write. Okay, basically is many of the books are still in English. Whether you are learning something totally in BM, there are many books still in English which you may need to read and refer to if your lecturer asks you. And even that also, sometimes you need to do research through a device. Okay, and you will see that sometimes the website could be in English, so you need to have that certain level of English to be able to do your research and write your essays and so on in a university. In the next slide, you see is what? What is MUET? Okay, MUET is actually 4 components, which are listening, speaking, reading and writing. Now, many of you are used to this because in your Form 4 and Form 5, you have already been doing the listening, the reading and the writing. Perhaps the speaking not so much, but here in the MUET, it is a compulsory component. You simply cannot skip it. Okay, because you can see it's 25%. Okay, now let's look at the breakdown. Okay, in this slide we see listening component, which is also sometimes called paper 1, has 30 questions which you have to answer in 50 minutes. Okay, fortunately it's the ABC kind, so it's quite comforting. Okay, now what are the recordings you'll be hearing? They'll be based on normal everyday activities like interviews, talks, conversation, marketing, discussions, advertisements. All right. The next slide we see is the speaking component, known as paper 2. This has 2 parts, which is firstly the individual presentation, which you speak alone without interruption for 2 minutes after a 2-minute preparation. A topic is given. Okay. Then the second part is the group discussion, where 4 candidates or 4 of your classmates will be, you and your classmates will be talking about a topic or an issue. You're going to talk about it, discuss about it, agree, disagree about it, and basically give your opinion within 8 to 12 minutes. Next, we have the third paper, the reading component, which consists of 40 questions. Also, we have the ABC kind. Okay, now you're familiar with the format. Okay, in your SPM you also had this. You have matching, you have questions from a letter or email, then we have passages, all kinds of topics, diverse subject, and gap text. Gap text means there is an empty space, you have to put in the correct sentence. Okay, familiar? Nothing new, right? So should be no problem. And finally, the fourth paper is the Sorry, is the writing paper which has 2 questions only. So meaning you do not have a choice. Okay, the first part or the task 1 is email or a letter, short letter, 100 words only for you to reply. They have guidelines on how you can reply. And then the second task or second part is the essay, not very long, 250 words. What is the topic? Normally it's about social issues. Okay, so put away all your storytelling when you did in form 5, in form 6, as growing up students or older students, maturing students. You need to talk about what is around you, so the topic will always be a social issue. Then the next slide we see is how. How do they count your marks? So as you can see, the total marks is 360, okay? Unlike the 100 marks, you are so used to it. Okay, then you see that we have the range of bands 1 to 5 plus. Okay, here as you can see also that the band 1 is the lowest, right up to 2.5. I've written there in a red. So red here is not prosperity, but red here is kind of means danger zone. Okay, not a very good zone, because actually band 1 to band 2.5 shows that you are actually form 1, form 2 or form 3 level. It's not a very nice level to be at form 6, correct? Okay, then we have a comfortable zone, which is the green zone, band 3 to band 4. Okay, so this is the average capability of a student. Okay, so you can communicate. Okay, people can understand what you're saying. When you speak, people can understand you. Okay, you can read a simple or a bit high level information, and then you still can understand them, okay, without having to ask somebody to explain to you. So right, so this is a nice comfortable zone, a safe zone. And then finally we have the higher zone, which is actually your zone. You are supposed to be at form 6, and at university level you're supposed to be at the 4.5 and 5 plus zone. Okay, you can see this is the blue zone. In this slide is the school's MUET track records. Last year shows a drop as the school closure affected many. The economic uncertainty also prevented many from repeating. I hope this year we will do better. So that is all from me, okay, and I hope that and yes, and all the teachers from the MUET unit hope and look forward to see you and to teach you, okay? Darkness is danger.
Hello to all lower 6 students. Welcome to SMK Munshi Abdullah. I am Madam Chin Lee Cheng, the Head Department of Unit Mathematics. We have 4 mathematics teachers in our team. The only man maths teacher, Mr. Tan Han Kok, and Puan Haiza binti Mahmud. Now, let's look at the details course syllabus. We start with algebra and geometry in term 1. The contents are function, sequence and series, matrices, complex numbers, analytic geometry, and vectors. In term 2, we concentrate on calculus. The contents are limit and continuity, differentiation, integration, differential equation, Maclaurin series, and numerical methods. And for the last term, term 3, we study statistics. Start with data description, continue by probability, probability distribution, sampling and estimation, hypothesis testing, and the last chapter, chi-square test. The mathematics T exam consists of 4 papers. They are paper 1, 2, and 3, which are written tests, contribute 80%. And the paper 4 is a coursework, contribute 20%. Now, how is the written test carried out? For paper 1, exam code 954-1 will test on topic 1 to 6. Paper 2, 954-2, question is set from topic 7 until 12. Paper 3, 954-3, test on topic 13 until 18. And students are given 1.5 hours to answer paper 1, 2, or 3. All the paper 1, 2, or 3 has 2 sections. There are section A, 45 marks, and section B, 50 marks. Students have to answer all 6 questions of variable marks in section A, and only answer 1 out of 2 questions in section B. Total marks for each paper is 60 marks, and this only contribute 26.6% of mathematics T exam. The coursework of Maths T 954-4 is a school-based assessment work, which is carried out throughout all the 3 semesters. And the marks for each assignment is 60 marks. Total 180. Only give the weightage of 20%. This means the overall marks for Maths T is 26.6% from each written paper, that is 80 marks total, plus 20 marks from coursework, comes to 100%. Here are the STPM results for Mathematics T from 2016 until 2020. The pass rate in 2016 is 89.19, 63.6% in 2017, 81.4% in 2018, and it increased into 83.78% in 2019. For the latest 2020, the pass rate of Mathematics T is 83.33%. The possibilities with maths are infinite. By choosing Mathematics T, students will have the opportunity to join all these maths major degree programs in university, such as pure mathematics, statistics, actuarial science, applied mathematics, biostatistics, business administration and computer science business, data science, mathematical economy, mathematical finance, and a lot more. And the career opportunities are unlimited for maths major students. This includes in business, science or technical field, education field, or government services. Students can become a mathematician, numerical analyst, statistician, accountant, actuary, computer programmer, engineer, investment manager, government research and laboratories, teacher, banking, and etc. Thank you for listening. I hope this briefing will give you a clearer picture about Mathematics T. Thank you very much.
Hello, welcome to SMK Munshi Abdullah to all the low 6 students. I'm Kung Seng, physics teacher from SMK Munshi Abdullah. Today I'm going to share with you the briefing of physics from 6 STPM. In SMK Munshi Abdullah, there are two physics teachers. One is Mr. Kung Yi Seng as a unit head and Mr. Yu Ting Seong as a unit member. For physics STPM code subject 960, the syllabus including semester 1, which are physical quantities and units, kinematics and dynamics, work, energy and power, circular motion, gravitation, statics, deformation of solids, kinetic theory of gases, thermodynamics of gases, and heat transfer. Altogether have 11 chapters. For semester 2, they consist of 7 chapters, including electrostatic, capacitors, electric currents, direct current circuits, magnetic fields, electromagnetic inductions, alternating current circuits. For semester 3 also consists of 7 chapters, which are oscillations, wave motions, sound wave, geometrical optics, wave optics, quantum physics, and nuclear physics. For scheme assessment in STPM physics, for semester 1, there is a written test of duration 1 hour and 30 minutes. This test consists of 3 sections. For section A, there are 15 multiple choice questions which carry 15 marks. For section B, there are 2 structured questions need to be answered which carry 15 marks. For section C, there are given 3 essay questions but need to answer 2 essays which carry 30 marks. The total marks for written test in semester 1 is 60 marks and the weighting is 26.67%. And the same thing go to semester 2, the written test also total marks is a 60 and the weighting will be 26.67%. For semester 3, the written test also total mark is a 60 and the weightage is 26.67%. Whereas for paper 4, physics paper 4, we have to complete 13 compulsory experiments and the mark given is 195 marks. And 1 project to be carried out which carry 30 marks. And the mark for paper 4 will be 225 and the weighting is 20%. Therefore, the overall result for STPM physics will be 100%. For the grading of physics STPM can be classified as excellent, which consists of A or A-. The best is A and the pointer is a 4. For average grade will be from B plus to C, and the poor grade will be from C minus to F. So now look at the STPM physics result for SMK Munshi Abdullah for the past 3 years. For example, in 2018, there are 29.6% students can get an excellent grade, 51.9% average, and 18.5% poor. Whereas in 2019, there was 21.7% excellent, 69.6% average, and 8.7% poor. And in 2020, we achieved 100% passes for physics STPM. For the courses offered in IPTA regarding physics subject, including mechanical engineering, electronic and electrical engineering, chemical engineering, civil engineering, computer science, physics, applied physics, and so on. For the career that are related to physics, including you can become an engineer, for example, mechanical engineer, electrical engineer, electronic engineer, civil engineer, chemical engineer, and so on. At the same time, also can become the programmer, data analysis if you involve in computer science in university, or it can become the teacher if you take physics in university, or maybe become one of the famous physicists in the world like Albert Einstein. Good luck to you. That's all for the sharing today. Thank you very much.
Very good day, everyone. Welcome to the Lower 6 Orientation Week, SNK Munshi Abdullah. Now, I'm going to brief you all about the subject biology called 964. There are two biology teachers in our Form 6 SNK Munshi Abdullah. The first one is our senior teacher, Madam Noraihan Bindi Zahari, who majored in zoology, and then myself, Mr. Chuehan, who majored in biology education. For your information, regarding the syllabus for subject biology STPM, basically consists of 3 semesters. For semester 1, it's about biological molecules and metabolism. For the second term, it's about physiology. Third term is about ecology and genetics. In first term or semester 1, you are going to learn about 6 topics. For the first topic is about biological molecules, means that you're going to learn about example carbohydrate, protein, lipid, water, and nucleic acid. Then for chapter 2 is about structures of cell and organelle. In this chapter, you are going to learn about cells, organelles, and then animal and plant tissues. For chapter 3 is about membranes, structure and transport. So in this topic, you're going to learn about the phospholipid bilayer, okay, and then the types of the transport, which is the active and passive transport. And then for chapter 4 is about enzyme. So for the enzyme, this topic, you're going to learn about the what we call the coenzyme, inhibitor, and then the immobilized enzyme. Then for chapter 5 is about the cellular respirations. So in this topic, you're going to learn about the aerobic and then the anaerobic respiration. And then for the last topic is about the photosynthesis. So in this topic, you're going to learn again about the light and the dark reactions. Okay. Okay, for second term or semester 2, okay, so over here we have 7 topics. So for the first topic is about the gas exchange. So in this topic, you're going to learn about the gaseous exchange which occur at the alveolus and then blood capillary and then body cell, and then involving the carbon dioxide and oxygen. And then for chapter 2 is about the transport in animals and plants. So meaning that you're going to learn about the blood circulatory system and then the lymphatic system for human. And then for plant, you're going to learn about the transport which happen in plant that involving the xylem and the phloem tissue. Okay, for chapter 3, it's about the control and regulations. So in this topic, you're going to learn about 2 basic systems. The first one is the human nervous system, which involving the nerve, the synapse, right? And then for the second system is about the human endocrine system. So for the human endocrine system, meaning that we're going to learn about the hormone secretions and then the types of the hormone we have. And then also we learn about the types of the plant hormones. And then for chapter 4 is about reproductions, development, and growth. So for reproduction, we learn about the human reproductions and then the plant sexual reproductions. For the developments, and then development which happens in human after the zygote is being formed, actually how we develop to become fetus. And then for growth, we're going to learn about the type of the growth curve, which you learned before in Form 5. And then the growth patterns for the plants also. For the chapter 5 is about the homeostasis. So homeostasis basically is about the negative feedback. So over this topic, you're going to learn about this example of the example of the processes, example the regulation for the blood glucose level, okay, and then the regulation of the blood pressure, okay, and then for the chapter 6 is about the immunity. So in this topic, you're going to learn about the body defense, and then you're going to learn about 2 types of the responses, which is the humoral response and then the cell-mediated response. For the last topic is about the infectious disease. Okay, so for this topic, you're going to learn about the 4 types of the disease. The common disease, which is a cholera, malaria, dengue, and then the tuberculosis, or we call it TB. Okay, for the third term or the semester 3, so we're having 6 topics over here. So for the first topic is about the taxonomy and biodiversity. So in this topic, we're going to learn about the dichotomous key, okay? And then for the biodiversity, we're going to learn about the kingdoms and the phylums of the animals and plants, okay? And then for chapter 2 is about ecology. So in this topic, basically you learn about the what we call the population ecology, mainly involving the quadrat sampling calculations and then the capture recapture method. And then for chapter 3 is about the selection and speciation. Actually, this topic you're going to learn about the factor contribute to the formation of the new species due to the process of evolution. In chapter 4 is about the inheritance and genetic control. So in this topic, you learn about all the genetics related things. Example, you learn about the first Mendel's law, second Mendel's law, and then you're going to learn about the DNA replication process, the transcription, translation, okay? And then for chapter 5 is about the gene technology. So in this topic, you're going to learn about the DNA recombinant technology, which involving the 5 steps to form the product, example, the human artificial insulin, okay? And then for chapter 6, the last topic is about biotechnology. So in this topic, you can learn about the types of the applications of the biotechnology field, okay? For the format of the examination for subject biology, so the format of the exam for the all 3 semesters are the same, meaning that each semester has the written test that consists of 3 sections. Section A, 15 compulsory objective questions. Section B, 2 compulsory short structure questions. And then section C, 2 essay questions. So section A 15%, section B 15%, section C 30%. So meaning that each semester 60%. And then there are also 15 compulsory experiments that the student have to carry out throughout all 3 semesters that contribute total 20%. So for the overall marks for all 3 semesters should be counted like this, okay? For the SEM 1 60%, SEM 2 60%, SEM 3 60%, plus your experiment for 3 semesters that contribute 20%, so total 200%, and then divide by 2, so becoming 100%. Okay. This one is the previous STPM biology result for SMK Munshi Abdullah. So for the year 2017, so they are 69.2% of the student pass, and then about is only one student get cemerlang, or we call it excellent, meaning that they get either A or A minus. And then for year 2018, it's about 85.7% of the student passing the paper, and then 3 students is excellent. And then for the year 2019, it's about 85.7% also student passing the paper, and then only 1 student get excellent. And then for the year 2020, there are 77.8% of the student passing the paper, and then only 1 student get excellent. This is the courses offered by our local university IPTA for biology students. So over here you can see that example the medical or medic, dentistry, forensic and pharmacy. These 4 courses actually need 4 pointer, meaning that you must get 4 flag for your STPM result. Okay, then we having also pharmaceutical, biomedic, biotech, genetic engineering, marine science, which study about the aquatic animals in the oceans, and then ecology, study about what we call the forest, environmental science, zoology, study about animals, nursing, education in biology, meaning that for this course you're going to can become teacher like myself, and then you can also become lecturer. And then for nutrition, dietitians, food tech, physiotherapy, and then so on. Okay, Now we are coming to the part. Normally, the student will keep on thinking and then confused. Actually, where biology can take us, and then meaning that what profession is related to biology. So for what we can see over here is that for biology student, right, normally you can become a doctor, you can become a specialist, example surgeon, physicians, you can become what we call the pharmacist, dentist, right, and then you can become zoologist, you can become the high school teacher like myself, you can become lecturer. But what I can share with you is that although you get a good course in the university, but you must make sure that you also have to work hard to get a good pointer. Then after that, you get your degree. Because when the time you get the good pointer, yeah, then only you can join the profession you want. Because when the time you get the bad result for your degree, nobody is going to hire you. Okay. Okay, we come to the end. Sir hope that what I share and explain to you able to help you all to understand more about biology subject for STPM. For your information, biology in STPM is totally different with the biology in SPM. It's not just involving memorizing, but involving higher thinking and analytical skill. But what I can say is that you must be very, very hardworking, okay, in STPM. Okay, hope to see you soon. Thank you for listening.